not, Dave?
Well, that is true, but I thought he looked particularly sharp yesterday.
Set out.
Obviously, these two have a long history together. They've played for a number of months together in men's doubles. They actually played together last weekend in men's doubles in Vegas. And they, I believe, Olivia, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they won the wooden paddle tournament together in Sacramento. And then they played in Vegas together.
1-0.
Yeah, you're going to see Dylan come in a lot, especially off the return, as you're already seeing in the first couple of points, which is going to be tough against J-Dub. I mean, he has such compact swings and so much precision from anywhere on the court as he's displaying right now.
Point.
These guys are both obviously.
Point.
J-Dub's come out firing here early in this match. He's found his spots, found his passing shots. He's got an early 4-0 lead.
4-0.
That's a great volley, and Dylan's going to stay with his game plan. He's going to come in, he's going to stick to that. And what I think needs to happen, he's got to take advantage of the first volley.
Point.
There we go on the board.
Yeah, well, it's just long. We have a really good view of the baseline here. I'll be
1-4.
probably trying to make as many calls as I can from the baseline here.
Set out.
See how many I get wrong.
Right.
4-1.
J-Dub took a look at that. I did think it caught the line.
It did, just barely. I thought maybe it was wide, but it was good.
1-4. Set out.
I'm just amazed at how much net coverage these guys get. I mean, it's not a super wide court, but
4-1.
You got to hit a really good passing shot to get by some of these athletic guys.
Missed it.
There's an example of that. Dylan was able to cover both sides of the net and then force J-Dub to go precise there on the far line there, and he couldn't get it done.
1-4.
Wow, good point. I'm sure these guys have played countless singles games against each other as when they're doubles partners warming up. I'm sure they've played. It's not like they don't know each other's tendencies and what they like to do. So
absolutely,
it really comes down to who can execute the best consistently.
Oh, that's nice by Frazier. Yeah, there's a lot of, when you're at the kitchen, especially in singles, you've got to have an incredibly high amount of anticipation. And both of these players are some of the best.
Yep.
Let reserve.
That last point was one of the more cat and mousey points we've had so far. They had a little bit of net play, and I'm a big fan when you get into the cat and mouse games and people are hitting crazy. We're at 4-2 here in game one with JW serving to Dylan. Had quite a few side outs early in this match, so nobody's really gotten a huge lead yet.
That's the kind of volleys I feel like Dylan needs to hit a little bit more. He needs to be a bit more aggressive on the volley because J-Dub's going to get there.
Yep.
Point.
That's a great shot. Held it just long enough for J-Dub to kind of second guess where he's going. Nicely done.
Dylan looks like he's getting a little more locked in here.
Wow. That's a great point by both.
Yeah.
Frazier.
Where you're off the court and you pretty much know that your opponent's going to get that last one back.
Frazier sees a piece of trash on the court. I think he's, oh, piece of lead tape?
Oh, it is a piece of lead tape.
Flew off his paddle.
Wow, and on the J-Dub side of the court of all places. I don't know how he even saw that from there. He must have Superman vision to see that one.
Right?
I didn't know SpongeBob had that good of eyesight, but apparently he does.
Apparently,
Turn in.
2020, maybe better.
Yeah, probably.
See, that piece of lead tape really paid off with the leg court winner.
Without that lead tape that hit the top of the net and goes back, but with the lead tape, it goes just over.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Wow.
He ripped that one. Feels like, Olivia, the wind that's there is kind of going sideways across the court.
It is, and it's not consistent.
4-4.
Nope.
It's swirling.
Point.
Wow, that was really, really close, but just out.
5-4.
And Dylan now has the lead, 5-4.
That's a great inside-out ankle.
That is beautiful. Yeah, Dylan, he started off a slightly slow, not bad, but he's been hitting everything right where he wants to the last 4 or 5 points.
Yeah, it does take a couple of points to really get in your rhythm, especially in singles, getting your
6-4.
timing down, getting your shots dialed in. And with that kind of serve, he is definitely dialed.
Yep.
He has taken the lead here.
Yeah, he's up by 3 now.
7-4.
7-4.
Wow, that's just too good by J-Dub.
He has that finesse.
Yeah.
He really cuts the ball.
Yep.
And it just kind of went back into the net. I mean, that one would have been hard to track down, even for Frazier.
4-7.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh.
Point.
Unbelievable point. Frazier has some of the fastest wheels on tour.
Yeah, there was like 3 times in that point I thought it was over and Dylan kept getting the ball back. That was definitely the point of the match so far.
And did you see the out of the air reset
5-7.
from the baseline by J-Dub? I mean, honestly, incredible by both.
Side out.
Yeah, sometimes those long points can just kind of take it out of you, so J-Dub can't carry that momentum into the next point. Gives the ball back to Dylan. Down, Dylan's up 2 with the ball. 7-5.
7-5. Point.
Really nice backhand there by Dylan to put some pressure on J-Dub's forehand.
Yeah, nice and low, stayed down. Giving him a
8-5.
point, 8-5. Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah, that was
Side out.
unlucky. I don't know if that ball would have traveled a little farther if you let it waited a second or not, but it looked like he really didn't have much of a shot over there. I'm an expert at the
5-8.
HTPs.
What's the HTP?
Hit the post.
Oh.
That's what they call those.
That's a good
That's
one.
what they call those. Yeah, I'm really good at HTPs. Not so good at ATPs, but I'm really good at HTPs. So I got a
8-5.
clinic I'm offering on that if you want to take it.
Side out.
There again, J-Dub is the one that gets the net, and in singles, getting to the net first is a huge advantage.
5-8.
Actually in doubles as well, but he had a
Point.
lot of topspin on that one. He ripped that one and had a lot of curl on it, and that was a tough one to handle. Leads to a mini towel timeout by Dylan. J-Dub has closed this gap to 2.
6-8.
A little wide.
Set out.
I know, given these guys' history, they both want nothing more than to beat the other one. Friendly rivalry.
All right, we've got J.W. Johnson's men's singles record, career record 127 and 50. That is incredible stats.
Set out.
Yep, that's a great win percentage.
Big win percentage, and Dylan not far behind his career record, 123 and 80. So they're pretty close.
Point.
These two are both obviously good singles players, but they're tremendous doubles players in both gender doubles and mixed doubles. So, and you know, they generally go late in draws in all the disciplines. So that's it's a lot of energy they're exhausting here in this first match, or this match. Absolutely.
And Frazier calling a timeout here.
Suburb of Dallas, and we are in game 1 in the match between J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, with J.W. serving down 7-8.
Point.
And now the game is tied here, Olivia, at 8-8. So J-Dub, I thought Dylan was going to exert himself and really kind of take that first game to the finish, but now it's anybody's game at 8-8 here in the first game.
8-8.
Yeah, they know each other's games really well. I think that's why it's playing pretty close, but J-Dub's also dialed now, right? I mean, he's up 9-8, really hitting his targets. I mean, that's just too good. Sometimes a shot's too good, and you give credit to your opponent and you move on.
And J-Dub has put an impressive run to get to a game point here, first game point of the match. And Dylan says, not so fast, JW, we're gonna play on here.
Yeah, he's won 3 points with that same exact volley, that punch volley, forehand cross court. Something to take note of.
Set out.
All right, Johnson's got a second game point here.
10-8.
Wow. So Dylan in the middle, that's a tough one. Dylan had a chance to put that slam away in the middle of the point, just kind of patty-caked it back, and J-Dub was able to get that one and take game 1 here, 11. Like you said, do what he did well in game 1. Get up to the net, be aggressive with that first volley with his forehand, and just execute. You know, it comes down to execution. And there's an example.
That was well executed.
That was pretty well. That was pretty well executed. Yeah, I mean, it's like we've said all match. These guys know each other. They know each other's tendencies. So I don't think it's a match. I don't think there's a lot of adjustments he needs to make. Just
1-0.
Be clean. And that was clean. That's an inside-out forehand. He won the last one with cross court. He goes behind J-Dub with that one on his backhand and hits a clean winner. So that's a great start. 2 quick points.
2-0. Set out.
Yeah, drop. Tries to go cross court with that one, and J-Dub picks it off a little bit high. He needs to get that lower dipping too high, and J-Dub could finish it easily with his best flick in the game, in my opinion.
100%.
Olivia, I haven't seen Olivia's yet, but I'm gonna say that's the best. We had some cat and mouse there, won by J-Dub.
Yeah, his flick is one of the best in the game. He got me a few times. I played him and his sister for the 2-seeded mixed doubles. I played them yesterday, and he did get me a few times. It's hard to read and very precise.
And probably the first time you see it, it's a little bit jarring. It's so fast.
Point.
That is really pretty there, J-Dub. He hits a nice roll forehand, and Dylan had no shot at that one.
No, if you notice how compact Johnson is with his strokes, it's very hard to read, which is dangerous if you're his opponent.
And now he hits another rope with a backhand to the right near the line, another winner. So they're kind of exchanging 2 clean winners each to start this game to make it 2-2. That's, I think as we go through the week here, Olivia, we'll see the crowds fill in more and more. It's fairly early here, and we have got pretty good crowds here at Grandstand already for this match, as you'd expect.
3-2.
Another nice shot.
Yeah.
They probably heard that Olivia was going to be on the call today, so they wanted to make sure they got here early to get a seat to listen to Olivia call this match. So it's good that they were able
Thank you
to
for
get in.
the kind words, Dave.
Yes, yes.
4-2. Point.
You can't make those mistakes against J.W. Johnson,
No.
and Dylan knows it.
Yeah, he was up 2-0. Now he's down 5-2 out of in about 2 minutes.
And Johnson's always very calm, cool, and collected, right? He rides that wave, he sticks to his game plan, he hits his shots, and it's just showing right here with a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, there's certain players that don't emote at all, and he's one of them, just rarely emotes. That's a nice shot.
Point.
Yeah, he lets things go, right?
He lets it go, yeah. The only time I really see him emote is when sometimes the sister forces him to emote in some of their doubles matches, but other than that, it's...
And it's positive, too. That's the great thing.
Yeah.
Such a big explosive step there at the kitchen for J.W. Johnson on that volley.
Yeah, Dylan needs to find something here pretty quick, or he's going to find himself on the wrong side of the scoreline.
Oh, I think that's the first ball I've seen Johnson miss this game, and that's tough when you're Frazier, when your opponent is just not missing a single ball. There's not much you can do, but Frazier's not going down without a fight.
Oh. Yeah, Dylan's frustrated by that one.
Yes, he is.
We all know how he feels, those that play pickleball. You hate when you get on the wrong side of a net ball, but it's a part of the game, and he's got to shake it off. He goes to the towel in the shade, which is smart. Regroups a little bit. I like that towel timeout. Takes a nice slow walk back to his spot there.
5-3.
And now it is 5-3 Johnson serving.
Point.
Another missed return. I think he's rushing that return. He's trying to get to the net a little fast. I'd like to see him just focus on the shot before, hit the return, come in. There's another one.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, he's rushing. And also, you know, to Johnson's credit, he's really ripping these serves, but maybe stay back off that return. Just hit the return and come in off the second.
Oh, nice play
smart.
there. I feel like the wind knocked that last ball down a little bit, and J-Dub couldn't get there. I think if very subtle wind, but I think with no wind, he might have got there. He's that fast.
3-7.
Dylan gets the ball back, down 4, needs to get going here.
Set up.
Dylan gives that one a long look.
Challenge court. Can't appeal.
It looked really close from here, but J-Dub is very close to it and calls it out. Gets the ball back, up 4, game 2, game in hand.
7-3.
Yeah, hard angle from here.
Really hard. I can't call it. Wow, that's a beautiful shot. Like you said, Olivia, we're not seeing many errors at all by J-Dub. He's hitting everything clean. He's picking his spots. He's either hitting winners or putting Dylan in really tough spots to get volleys.
Oh, nice get by Frazier.
And it happens if you're up against a guy or gal that's just hot. You can adjust your game plan, but sometimes they just get hot, and it's tough to it's tough to beat them.
3-8. Point.
Much needed point there by Dylan to get Dylan Frazier to get 1 point back. It's 4-8.
Point.
Yeah, he's putting a little bit more on these ground strokes. which is winning him a couple points, put a little more on the serve,
5-8.
which is what you've got to do at this point.
So these are the momentum shifts we talk about, and especially in singles, I feel like there's more momentum shifts than doubles, and he's all of a sudden come up with 3 quick points to close the gap to just 2.
Much better.
That is beautiful. Now he's down 1. So, wow, he really has found his groove here in the middle of this second game.
Yes, he's added a little more depth and a little more punch to those serves, which is giving him an easier
7-8.
third ball, and he's taking advantage.
Set out. 8-7.
Wow, great flick by Frazier, giving him the overhead. All right.
7-8.
Frazier trailing by just 1. Oh, we finally got some net love there.
Timeout receiver, 8-8.
All right. J.W. Johnson calling a timeout, and we are tied now, 8-8. Great comeback by Frazier. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
I'm back on.
Let's go. Better weather, Dave.
Nope.
Time in, 8-8.
All right, Frazier to serve, 8-8.
Set out.
Another great serve. Just push that forehand wide. Oh,
wow.
I would have hit that.
Well, I could never have gotten close to that, but you know, it was.
You know, that is okay.
It was a bullet.
All right, JW back on serve.
8-8.
That was deep.
Set out.
You know, you see more missed serves in singles because you've got to go for it.
Yep.
Right?
8-8.
No harm, no foul. You don't lose a point.
Set out.
And we've had 2 missed serves in a row. Olivia should be start calling her Karnak here, being able to predict the future.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when you go for serves, you just saw Dylan Frazier is back in this game because he went for his serve. He won, what, 2 or 3 points just off his serve.
Another one where Dylan didn't really go after that overhead too aggressively, and J-Dub got another swing at it, but puts it into the Carvana logo on the net. We're back to Dylan serving at 8-8. Dylan Frazier.
Set out.
Easy put away for Johnson. Gets the serve back. We are still at 8-8.
Let reserve.
That was a let. It's fortunate for Dylan that went long.
That's just too good.
That is too good, yeah. All Dylan could do is watch that one and hope it goes wide, but it does not, and that gives JW 2 points away from winning the second game and the match.
Oh, what a great point. And another net cord on the side of Johnson. Dylan is just so frustrated by that.
And to add insult to injury, that was a net bag where it hits the net and then it bags Dylan kind of right in the chest. And that'll give JW a game and match point.
No timeout.
They thought Dylan might take a timeout, but he did not. He's going to his towel. And he needs to get the ball back here. I think if he does, he has a shot, but he needs to get the ball back here down 10-8.
10-8.
And he does.
Set out.
He does. So let's see if he can put a few points together here. And
yes, match point saved.
A10. Point.
Another big serve and another missed return.
And now we're down to just a 1-point deficit, and
9-10.
Dylan's serving. And now we're
there
tied.
It is.
Point.
Wow, that is awesome. Really nice, nice drive there by Dylan, and
10-10.
JW's drive goes long, volley goes long.
Wow.
Point.
And for those of you at home, I know I am harping on the serve, but the reason Dylan Frazier is back in this match and has a game point is he's going for that serve. Do you see how close it is to that
11-10.
baseline? He is really going for it, which is paying off.
Wow, that
Set
one goes
out.
just long and wide. But he did put together 3 points there to get back ahead here in the second game, and now J.W. Johnson finds himself down a point in the third game, or the
10-11.
second game. That one goes wide.
Set
That was
out.
a really nice, nice ground start there by Dylan to put pressure on J.W., and he pulls that backhand wide. Gives Dylan another game point, a second game point here in game 2.
11-10.
Can't
Set
cash
out.
it in. I think, Olivia, if Dylan pulls this game out, I think the game 3 could be really exciting. But he has to get there
10-11.
first.
Set out.
That one Dylan calls
Referee
wild.
timeout. We have a challenge to the out
J.W.
call.
Johnson
The
is,
out call.
is
After review, the rally is overturned. The ball was in. Lots
The
of free
ball was in,
challenge,
so
no free challenge
overturned.
remaining. One free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 11-11.
wow, and that's a big overturn, because that gets the score now tied at 11 here with J.W. Johnson serving. Otherwise, it would have been a side out, and he would have been down one. So that's a huge
11-11.
overturn.
Set out.
That ball hits the net, but it doesn't make it all the way past the kitchen line, so it's a side out, and Dylan will now have the ball
Hold on.
tied at 11. Dylan Frazier.
Here we go. 11-11. Left serve. 11-11. Point.
All right, another game point for Frazier.
12-11.
Let's see if he can close out the second game. And there it is.
Wow.
Dylan Frazier secures game 2, 13-11, forcing a game 3. Unbelievable play here on Carvana Grandstand here at Genius Bank Pickleball World Championships. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Dylan Frazier.
Game 3, time in, 0-0. Set out.
J.W. Johnson took the first game. Dylan Frazier fought hard that second game to come back and take it.
0-0. Point. Set out. Zero, zero. Set
That was
out.
a great lob there by J.W. Johnson, but Dylan retrieved it, and J.W. Johnson
0-0.
could not finish the point.
Point. One, zero. Point.
And like that, he's got a 2-point lead. It's always nice to take that early lead in those game 3s. Give yourself a little bit of confidence.
Absolutely.
2-0.
Another great serve.
Wow, that was a great get in the backhand by Dylan Frazier to keep that point alive. If it went down, let that ball bounce. He was in trouble, but he got it out of the air. But unfortunately, JW had that dominating position at the net, and he put the winning blow away.
0-2.
Gets the ball back down 2.
Point.
So in decisive third games, J.W. Johnson has a 51-24 record, which is an almost 700 winning percentage. That's extremely impressive. That means he's a good closer in those third games. And Dylan Frazier is 49-39, so about 556. So J.W. Johnson, if you just look at that stat, has an advantage in decisive game threes. Interesting to know what the record of these guys against each other is in decisive game threes, but.
And remember, Johnson had a 90% winning percentage when winning the first game.
Yep.
So Dylan Frazier is defying those odds here, playing unbelievable. He is up 4-1.
4-1. Point.
J.W. Johnson's really struggling with the returns. He's missed quite a bit in the latter half of the second game and the first part of this third game. Let's see if he can clean that up.
And with that, we're going to switch sides at 6. Dylan's going to take a big lead here into the back half of this third game, up 6-1.
Yeah.
And with that, we are going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with you in a minute here from serving up 6-1.
Time 6-1.
Wow, unreal. And fun little stat for you guys. So out of the 8 times Frazier and Johnson have played each other, Johnson has won 6 out of the 8. And when it went to a third set last year in Worlds, Johnson did take it. So.
And that's in singles.
That's in singles. Oh, he was on it. He was on it.
So J-Dub has at least the psychological advantage of having beaten Dylan more than the other way around, so including last year here at this tournament. So, but Dylan certainly has some motivation here to put another win in his column.
Point.
J-Dub is certainly not going to go down without a fight.
2-7.
That's wide.
Set up.
7-2.
Point.
Another big serve from Frazier. Up 8-2 in the third.
8-2.
That's well
Set
long.
up.
I think that's one of the first he's missed this game.
I think you're right.
Like we like to say, he's got room in the budget.
But if you're going to miss it, you might as well miss it by a lot, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Don't waste it on a close one.
Wow. That was a great backhand slice volley from J-Dub, and all Dylan did was just stick his paddle out and swing. It was well handled.
Yeah, Dylan got really low on that backhand, which was important there. You know, it helps to be in your 20s and be able to get low. I can tell you that from experience. When you turn 60, getting low is a little more of an effort than when you're in your 20s.
2-9. Set up.
And Dylan has just really exerted himself in this third game. He's been aggressive. He's been going for his serves. He's been hitting his spots, and he's only 2 points here from this match.
Another missed return. So we have a game point and a match point for Dylan Frazier here. He is up 10-2.
10-2.
Can he close it out here?
And he does.
Unbelievable. I mean, great play by both players. And hats off to Dylan Frazier for turning it around, really dialing in, digging deep. Really, I mean, impressive, Dave.
Yeah, I like the way he came out that third game with a purpose and had a plan.